Mitchell, what did you do this weekend?
I topped the Arizona Yuma Regional with the best deck. It's the best deck of the format in the room. There was never a doubt in my mind. It might be the best deck of all time. It's up there. Never a doubt in my mind that we were going to top the Arizona Regionals. Jackson couldn't go. He had to play the drums. But I went. I showed up, I conquered, and we came home with the Forbidden Crown playmat. I don't know where I put it, but it's somewhere. It's a cool looking playmat. We came away with it. There was never a doubt in my mind that we were gonna make the top 8. Almost won the whole event.
Almost got away with it. Real quick, I'm gonna just talk about this. Yeah, this deck is really cool. I wanted to abuse like the Camellia into Yummy combo because that shit's crazy. But at the same time, I wanted like an engine that also Yummy bridged into and that was also good into Charmies because I expected a lot of people to play those. So that's why I came up with this. Came to Mitchell with the idea. We put together the deck.
We cooked.
And
we were in the kitchen all week.
Literally,
we were literally in the kitchen.
Anyway,
we're in the kitchen right now.
But yeah, Mitchell, just go ahead.
Without further ado, I'll jump into it. It's the best deck. You know, it's pure Odion. So
Odion, yeah.
pure Odion. So the reason Yummy cards are Odion is because like back in like ancient Egypt, they actually worshipped cats. So Yummy cards are actually just Odion cards. So 3, the man himself, Mark, you know, he's the best starter, turns into Almirage, you know, gets the field spell. Post side, he can get a counter trap, like a Dark Bribe-esque card. He can also just get regular Temple. So, you know, shout out Mark. To Anubis, he grabs Mark. So we need a level 10 or higher to banish off Circuit. But he's also another copy of Mark. And then we got Circuit. Circuit is, like, he's the brick, but, you know, if you have Temple of the Kings, you can special summon him by banishing this or, like, Nibiru. And he gets the other Temple of Kings. It puts 2 bodies on board. That's really the important part here. And like, you know, if you get Charmied, you don't have to do that. You can just set up the fusion, set up the trap negates. He's a cool guy. He's a chill guy. So we got 3 Treasures of the King and Terraforming. So wanted to max out on copies of this. You know, it sets an Ephosis trap, and then if you have a trap in grave, or if you have 2 or more set cards on the field, you can add a monster that mentions Temple of the King. So you can add Circuit, you can add Man, you can add him, but usually you just get one of these. Usually it's Circuit, because you like Man to get it. And then we play the 1 brick Temple of the Kings. It's kind of nice. It basically just says you can activate a trap card the turn it was set. And that's on every turn. So, you know, there's some really cool combos that we can get into. Then we play 1 and 1 on the traps. You know, one of the coolest combos is this guy, Cookie, but the Synchro version. When it's summoned, it can book a moon 2 monsters on the field. So you can book this guy after negating, and since it's a trap, it goes back to the spell trap zone. And then because you have Temple of the Kings face up, you can activate it the turn it was set and negate something else. So
real quick, only 1/1. Just like, yes, you can always do both of them because if you make the fusion, then you'll get them both back and you can get the other one. But you only really feel like that comes up through Fuelos where you're not Yummy comboing. And if like you Yummy combo and do your full combo, you just win anyways. You don't need all that.
And going second, like you don't want to draw
total
this.
brick, so it probably just isn't worth it. But
we did side the second one for going first, and then if you get Charmed, like you can set up like double Hot Red Dragon negate. But yeah, just game 1, you don't need it. And also shout out Wooly and Crankdat. They're ripping in the background right now. And for the Cup C, or for the Yummy engine, I mean, it's basically the Cup C engine, let's be so real here. We got 3 of the GOAT, shout out to Shadow, Cup C Wupsy. 1 Marshmeow. This one, honestly, like you don't really want to start with it. You'd rather start with these. So this is kind of like the worst one to draw, I'm not gonna lie.
Also, just drawing multiple Yummies is really bad because you don't play a Croaky or Assist or anything, so they don't do that much. And if you get Charmied, you're just not ending on very much, and you'll just have a bunch of dumb cats.
But you know, these ones are really cool to like tutor off the synchros and like interact. And then just the 2 spells. And then the bridge, or one of the bridges, is the 1 Hornet drone. Hornet drone's great. Camellia's really cool. Great card design. It's like the new Moon, so she'll be banned in like 12 months. But I don't know. Like, she's insane. While she's at 3, we gotta play it. So I love that it can just bridge into Yummy. And then for the non-engine, we got Called By, and then 17 hand traps. We got 5 Charmies. Honestly, Peruli was really good. I'd play more, but you know, due to like siding ratios, just at 2 is perfect. Got 3 Ash, 3 Valor, 3 Imperm, and 3 Purge. Purge actually conflicts with the Sky Striker package as well as like SP. So you can't use Darks or Fires if you use it, but you need more cards to set. So because the field spell says you need 2 set to like add the monster, you really want like a trap or like Called By.
Well, it says 2 sets or a trap in grave, which makes these really, really good because they throw a trap in your grave, so you don't need any sets to use it when you go second.
Yeah, when you go second, absolutely. But I mean, it's that's it for the main deck here. So it performed really well for me. We can jump right into we can go side deck first. So we wanted to play a lot more hand traps, but the blowouts are only really good for certain decks. So we decided to kind of be generic game 1 and play all the like 1-for-1 hand traps, and then post side we can play the blowouts in addition to them. So we had 3 Nib, 2 Droll. This for like the Yummy matchups, like your Canine Vanquish Souls, a lot of Rogue matchups, but Nib was really solid for me. Then we got like the Draco Tail matchup. We got 3 Retaliating and 2 Bell. So you know, just wanted to maximize the hand traps that were good versus decks, but didn't want like Retaliating in versus like Yummy or like Nib in versus Draco Tail. So we decided to set it up this way. And then the going first card. So we just take the 5 Charmies out when we go first. For like a 3rd Anubis, the Akroki, Assist Yummy, which is a continuous spell. So when you activate this, it actually like it sees that there's another it's a trap, yeah, my bad. I said spell, but it's a continuous trap, and this needs a continuous trap to like negate something.
So you're gonna have 2 of these in when you go first, and it's like if you don't draw Man with the Mark cards, which obviously can happen, you just draw Yummies, and then they say like hand trap you or charm you or whatever.
Instead of having like
these at least
bricks.
aren't bricks, they're just negates because you can just get to this.
Yeah, so it worked out really well. Also, like drawing is fine. You just like set it, and it's a spell trap set. Yeah, and it's like an additional interrupt. And then we got the Dark Bribe or Geki if you have Temple of the Kings. And you just need like 3 or more spell traps. And yeah, it's great. But it's the best deck. So anyways, for the extra deck, we got Snatchy, Almirage, Link Haribo, Link Spider. These are pretty solid, pretty self-explanatory here. Then we got Sky Striker, Ace Camellia, and Kagari. Funny enough, sometimes if you already have Yummy, but you don't have like a second spell or trap to set, what I did was I went like Camellia, dumped the spell, and then Kagari added back the Hornet drones, and I just set the Hornet drones. Like I didn't even need it because I already had Yummy, but it allowed me to get like a second spell trap.
You can also do the same thing with Surprise, which is nice.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
can
So
pretty much always get there.
you can get Yummy Surprise. You don't even need to use it. You just set it. You know, SP. No other links because there's not a lot of room. This was like the flex spot, but you know, so it comes up. Like if you just start with Yummies, it makes it
The
easy,
battle
yeah.
protection comes up too for attacking over Yummy monsters and also your trap monster, because you have to summon the Apophis guy first, then set the one that negates, and they have a chance to swing over it and then make your negate dead.
Exactly. Then the Aphosis fusion is really good. You can like pop whenever a trap's activated, and he sets back continuous Aphosis traps. We got the Cupsy Synchros, the Yummy Synchros. They're all Cupsy, bro. It's all like and we got this cat. That's a different cat, actually. She's sad. This is awesome. It's like Compulse on summon for like a special summon monster. And then you can like put back a cup C, and then it comes back for either an Omni Negate or the other bridge. So if you have Yummies, you can bridge into Mark by going Ancient Fairy and popping the Yummy Field spell. And then you add the Temple, and then it gets Mark, and you can just special summon it, and it triggers. It's broken. Yeah, so that's the deck. Was there anything you wanted to add before I do some shout outs?
Did you want to like change anything afterwards? Is there anything that you felt like wasn't good or could be better? I mean, it's the best deck.
It is the best deck. Going forward, you know, I don't know if it's really my style of deck. I might be changing a few things with the list, but it's the best deck. Vegas ain't ready for me. But I'm gonna give some shout outs real quick. So shout outs to my sponsor, Team Jobber. You know, the best team in the game. There will be links below for eBay and YouTube and whatnot. A shout out to John Pork. I forgot to shout him out. He was probably my biggest help testing besides Jackson.